Hi, I'm Isabel, but you can call me Izzy, and I have the craziest story to tell you. But before I do, please like and subscribe. I grew up with my single mom in a house close to the beach, and ever since I can remember, I've been obsessed with life in and around the ocean. In my head, I was meant to save the ocean from evil humans.
Excuse me, sir. You can't just throw this here. Read the sign. Just say yes, so he can move and I can clean the mess that you guys have made.
Oh my god! Who is this annoying kid?
Izzy, what are you doing? Sorry about that. Please, carry on.
But, Mom, all this garbage is gonna go back to the ocean. I have to protect it.
And that's good, but you can't talk to people like that. Tell you what, let's go to the beach and collect some seashells. We might even spot a starfish.
Oh, yes!
Growing up, my love for the ocean deepened. I started participating in beach cleaning drives. And at 17, I was the youngest, most decorated volunteer, and even had my own YouTube channel about ocean life. Things were great, but a month before my 18th birthday, everything changed. I was at the beach one day when I noticed a strange man staring at me. I ignored him, but when I was going home that evening, he jumped in my way.
What the heck? Who are you? I may look small, but I can do some serious damage.
The man smiled and gave me a brochure.
Easy there, kid. I'm Henry, the head of the Marine Conservation Summer Camp in Costa Rica. I was here for a vacation when I noticed your work. I'd love for you to join us this year.
Holy mother of cows! Was this real? Only the best of the best volunteers joined this program, but I was as broke as a street rat.
Listen, dude. Sir, whatever. I'm very honored, but I can't afford to pay for this.
That's okay. We'll have you fully covered.
But why me? I'm sure there's lots of kids who would die for this chance.
But not everyone has your drive, Isabel. Now hurry up and say yes before I change my mind.
I told him to give me some time to think. This opportunity could change my life, but I had to make sure this was legit. So later that night, Mom did some digging, and I was relieved to know that the man wasn't lying. The next day, I texted him a yes. A week later, I landed in Costa Rica and was blown away by the size of the camp. I had no idea so many people were as passionate as I was about the cause.
Ahem. Excuse me, you're standing in my way.
I turned around to face a blonde girl frowning at me.
Sorry, I was just watching.
I didn't ask. Could you move now? I need to walk on these red tiles only, or something bad'll happen tonight.
I wasn't sure if I heard the girl right, but before I could react, a boy came out of nowhere and swooped her up. I was so confused watching the two of them leave, but just then, Mr. Henry walked up to me and offered to show me around. As he led me to my room, he told me I'd be sharing with his daughter Emma. I'd always lived alone, so I was excited to have a roommate. But my excitement turned to shock when I opened the door and saw the room filled with weird-looking dolls. What the heck was this?
Don't touch my special dolls.
I almost jumped out of my shoes hearing the voice. It was the same weird girl from before.
That's my side of the room. Could you move your stuff, please?
Legend has it that these dolls haunt you in your sleep if they don't like you. And I think they don't like you, girl. I'm Emma, by the way. You're Isabel, right?
How did you know?
The dolls told me. Told you special.
I'd never been this creeped out by anyone in my entire life. But since it was already late, I decided to ignore her and went to bed. By the time I woke up, she'd left. The first day of the program was set in the auditorium, but the place was too big, and I had no clue where to go. That's when I spotted a guy.
Hey, do you have any idea where the auditorium is? I'm lost.
Welcome to the club. I'm lost too, but maybe we can figure it out together.
The guy introduced himself as Sam, and I noticed he was the same guy who carried Emma to the room yesterday. We got talking and were having a great conversation till Emma crept up from behind.
Hey, sweetie, am I not the best girlfriend ever?
Yeah, this is Isabel.
Being my roommate. I know, let's eat. I'm starving.
See you around.
Over the next few days, I noticed that something was seriously wrong with Emma. She would wake up in the middle of the night laughing. And sometimes, she would talk to her dolls like they were alive. And one night, I woke up to her staring in my face.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm watching you sleep. It calms me down. Please, go ahead.
No way! Not with you watching me like a hawk.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. It's not like this is the first time this is happening.
You do this every night?
Gosh, you ask so many questions. Can you please go back to sleep? You're interrupting my meditation.
I'd rather sleep on the beach than spend another second here. You freak!
Emma looked at me blankly as I grabbed my blanket and left for the beach. But just then, my foot got caught in the sheets and I tripped. I looked up to Sam, staring at me with his deep green eyes. Was he always this handsome?
If you don't stop seeing staring, I might get awkward.
Sorry, I was just... Never mind. What are you doing here?
Just watching the water. So peaceful. And you?
Emma? I don't know what's up with her, but she's kinda a lot.
I know, but she's gone through a lot in life. After my parents left, Emma's dad, Uncle Henry, brought me up. We've grown up together, and she wasn't always like this. I feel bad for her.
Is that why you date her? Because you feel bad for her?
Suddenly, Sam's expression changed and he turned around to leave.
I'm sorry I overstepped, but I'm not sure if I can be around her.
She's not that bad, and it's just her first day. Give her a chance and hang in there.
I took Sam's advice and decided to be nicer to Emma. I even hung out with her and Sam more often. And it wasn't so bad, especially because Sam and I hit it off instantly. We had a lot in common and could talk all day, but I could tell it bothered Emma a lot. Like this one time during a cleaning drive, he was helping me when Emma fell to the ground.
Help me, Sam. I'm too soft to see. So much blood. Take me home.
She started crying like a banshee, and Sam had to leave to calm her down. That night, Emma didn't even bother checking up on me. A few days later, the instructor informed us that Mr. Beast was in town, and he wanted to visit us, and Sam and I volunteered to help out with prepping the camp.
Why couldn't the pirates learn the alphabet?
Because he's stupid. Why else would he be a pirate?
No, dummy. Because he was always lost at sea. Get it? Get it?
Step away from my boyfriend. Now. Stop flirting with him.
Yeez, relax. We were just talking.
I'm not blind. First I thought you were jealous because I'm smarter than you. But now I know that you have your evil eyes on my Sammy Bammy. And you? Stop staring at her and move it. We have a date.
I'll see you around, I guess.
But we still have work to do. You can't just leave.
He can and he will. And I'm putting her here to keep an eye on you.
I got back to work and tried finishing up on my own, but there was just too much to do. Suddenly, I heard footsteps behind me and assumed it was Sam. But my jaw dropped when I saw Mr. Beast in the flesh.
Too late for you to be up and working, right?
How art thou?
Sorry.
I'm talking gibberish. I'm a huge fan. What you do inspires so many people. It must be tough.
Yeah, but not as tough as what you guys do. I used to volunteer at this camp too. Best days of my life.
Wish I could say the same. Anyway, I thought you were coming next week.
I was, but then, what's the fun in that? I like to give surprises.
Oh my god, did I just have a conversation with the most followed celebrity on YouTube? This had to be the coolest thing ever. The next morning, the instructor announced that Mr. Beast wanted us to participate in his new challenge. The rules were simple. Volunteers would be divided into 4 teams, and each of us would be given one part of the beach to clean. The team that cleaned the fastest would win a chance to be in a video with him. As luck would have it, Sam and I were on the same team, while Emma was in a different one.
You rigged this, didn't you? So you could be close to Sam.
Hey, shut up! I have better things in life to do.
I know Mr. Beast personally. I will go and ask him. I'm sure he'd love to know what a lying cheater's butt you are.
As long as you leave me alone.
But minutes after Emma left, Sam walked up to me.
Sorry about last night. I had to take care of her.
Look, Sam, I don't want to get in the middle of your mess. Emma clearly wants me to stay away from you, and I want to concentrate on my work.
And I'm distracting you.
Well, yeah, sort of.
Fine, but tell me one thing. Don't you feel anything between us? Not even the slightest spark?
It doesn't matter what I think. She's your girlfriend and you love her too. So it's best you stay away from me.
I don't love her. Uncle Henry has done a lot for me, and I can't disappoint him. Emma's happier around me, and I'm just in the relationship because I owe him a lot. I would have broken up with her a long time back if I could.
How could you?
Emma, wait.
But Emma just turned around and ran away. Just then, the bell went off and the competition started. In the middle of the competition, we saw Mr. Henry running toward us.
It's Emma! We can't find her! Have you guys seen her?
Not since the competition started. I'm sure she's around somewhere.
I don't think so.
Mr. Henry showed us the message on his phone. It said, "I'm leaving forever. Don't look for me." We frantically started searching the area, but Emma was nowhere to be found. I called 911, and soon we had a police search team looking for Emma too.
Oh God, I hope she didn't go into the woods. That's the only place left that we haven't searched.
Well, we have to look to be sure. But what about the competition?
What about it? Emma's life is more important than anything else. Now hurry up.
Sam dropped a text to Mr. Henry, and we went into the woods. We tried searching the place, but soon it started getting dark. Disheartened, Sam and I went back to my room, only to find Emma sipping a milkshake.
Oh my God, where were you?
You know, just hiding. It was so funny watching you guys search for me like headless chickens. Best plan ever.
Are you kidding me? We lost the competition, your dad's a mess, we have the police going mad looking for you, and you're here sipping milkshakes and gloating over your stupid plan? Why?
Because I wanted to teach Sam a lesson for betraying me and my dad.
What? I never betrayed you. All I did was try and keep you happy, but nothing works for you. I'm exhausted trying to keep up with your crazy demands, and I like Izzy.
No, you don't. You're mine for life. Izzy can eat bugs for all I care.
You're literally the craziest person ever. Emma, get help. And Sam, I like you, but you have to make up your mind. And yeah, take a stand for yourself before it's... No one should have that kind of control over your life.
I stomped out of the room angrily, and after that day, I never spoke to Emma again. Sam tried to talk to me, but I just didn't want to deal with Emma's craziness anymore. Soon, the camp ended, and we went our separate ways. I started working on my YouTube channel again, and within a few months, it started making me good money. After graduation, I had enough to start my own volunteer center. Things were going great until one day, after wrapping up a late shift, I noticed someone following me.
Okay, come out, Emma. I know it's you.
How did you know?
Sixth sense. Also, that hideous hoodie of yours was enough to give you away. Now tell me why you're here.
To apologize. After the camp, Dad got me into therapy for my erratic behavior, and...
And what? Your stupid moves cost me the opportunity to be in a video with Mr. Beast, so unless you have a time machine and can bring that back, you may leave.
Just then, Emma pulled out her phone and showed me an email. It said that Mr. Beast had agreed to visit my volunteer center and cover it in his next video.
How did you?
Told you. I knew him personally. I know it's tough, but please forgive me. I'm trying to be a better person.
I don't know. It might take me some time, but maybe I'll get there.
Take all the time in the world that you want to. Also, I kind of have a surprise for you.
If it's one of your freaky dolls.
How about a freaky friend?
Sam, what now? Wow.
I like you, Izzy. I've liked you since the day I saw you, and I always will. You make me stronger and so much happier.
But what about Emma?
He deserves someone smart and pretty like you. Besides, he was never in love with me.
So what do you think? Give us a chance?
Maybe. But first, won't you kiss me already?
Hi, I'm Rain from Scotland, and this is my story. Please like and subscribe! When I was little, Mom used to tell me I was a grown-up trapped in a child's body. I was different from my twin sister Luna, a typical sand-eating Jell-O sticky kid. From the moment I started kindergarten, I'd help Mom with everything around the house. Laundry, cooking, taking out the trash.
My sweet Rain, you are what we call an old soul.
But I think I only helped Mom out because I was scared our lives would fall apart if I didn't. My dad lay around the house like a sloth all day, dreaming about becoming a famous actor.
I wasn't born to do petty jobs. I'm here to be a great actor, like Michael Jackson.
Dad, Michael Jackson was a singer.
Dad, when you become rich and famous, will you take me to Disneyland? And can I have my own castle?
My princess? I'll buy you a dozen castles.
Obviously, Luna was Dad's favorite daughter because she'd fall for all his lies. When Luna and I were in 6th grade, our parents got divorced. Dad went to the US to fulfill his acting dream. He took Luna with him while I stayed behind with Mom. Dad hardly kept in touch, and Mom and I missed Luna so much. Mom was also having trouble finding a good job. And And then one day I had a brilliant idea. Mom, you make amazing cupcakes and cookies. What if you put up a stall at my school carnival next week? Mom loved the idea. And sure enough, her stall was a huge success. From that day on, Mom set up baking stands at the park. And a few years later, she started her own bakery. But she worked long hours, so I was mostly by myself in the house. When I wasn't doing household chores, I was reading or studying. I was the top of my class at school, but I didn't have many friends. On my 15th birthday, my life took a turn. Dad called us with wild news.
Luna is coming back to live with you guys. I'll send her flight details soon.
With that, he hung up without even wishing me happy birthday. But Mom was overjoyed, and so was I. It turned out Luna had been living the life of a billionaire. Dad had married a wealthy woman who lived in a palace. They were sending Luna to us on a private jet. When Luna arrived, all she could talk about was America.
I'm already missing the US so much. It's like the coolest country on the planet.
Apparently, Luna also had a filthy rich boyfriend. She was wearing tons of gold jewelry that he'd bought her.
His name is Nate, and he's a junior in high school. He's even flying in to see me soon.
If your life is so great in America, why'd you move here?
I needed some change. I thought the fresh country air would be good for my skin.
Fresh country air? We live in Glasgow, Scotland's largest city. When we reached home, Mom asked me to show Luna around. That's when she saw the trophies I'd won over the years.
OMG! I see you're still the same nerdy Rain!
If nerdy means having top grades, then yeah, I guess.
If I managed to get a C, I'd treat myself to a spa day. Studying really messes with my brain.
The next few days, all Luna did was sleep or watch dancing videos on her phone while I went to school and did all the chores. I even did her laundry, but apparently that wasn't enough for her.
Iron them for me, too. They're wrinkled.
They're wrinkled because you tossed your clothes on the floor. I was basically a 15-year-old mom raising a royal brat. When Mom enrolled Luna at my school, she instantly became popular as this cool, bubblegum chewing kid from America. Whenever I was with Luna, an army of students followed us everywhere. One time, some girls even followed us into the bathroom. She has to pee. Do you want to watch her do that too? Just then, Luna came out of the stall totally transformed. She'd knotted her shirt way up her waist, exposing her belly, and her knee-length skirt was now barely reaching her thighs.
Come on, girls! Who wants to take some pictures?
The girls queued up for a selfie with Luna. Then they gave her £1 each. What was that?
These girls wanted a photo of me when I told them that my style is the most popular style for girls in the US at the moment. And since Mom gives us peanuts for allowance, I thought this would be the cool way to make some money.
Mom does the best she can. Why do you have to complain about everything?
Why do you always have to play the perfect child? Don't you get bored?
Actually, I do. Some days I want to be just like you, lazing around the house, sleeping like a log, and acting like a jerk. This made Luna so angry that she spat out her bubblegum and was about to stick it in my hair. But I pushed her, and she went flying into one of the cubicles, landing straight into a toilet bowl. Now this is a throne perfect for a spoiled princess like you. Luna and I pretty much ignored each other after that. She spent all her time hanging out with her friends and going to parties every night. And as usual, I was all alone. But on the last day of school, I walked to Mom's bakery and found Luna sitting outside looking upset. Luna, what's wrong?
I'm a failure. A stupid, dumb failure. I flunked all my classes. I have to repeat the 9th grade.
What do you mean you have to repeat the 9th grade? How could you fail all your classes?
Don't you see I already feel horrible? Stop judging me for once.
I fell silent, and after a moment I reached down and helped her up. It's not the end of the world, Luna. Come on, let's go in and help Mom out a little. Luna and I helped Mom out all day. Luna was sweating and exhausted, but Mom was overjoyed with the work we did. She offered us both summer jobs.
You girls did so well today. And Luna, I think having a job will be good for you.
To my surprise, Luna agreed. It took her weeks to get used to working in the kitchen, but after a while, we started having lots of fun. From that day on, Luna and I spent every minute together. I was having more fun and not working as hard. Luna even invited me to her friends' parties. But a couple weeks later, Luna's boyfriend Nate flew in to visit for a few days. He arrived at our house in a limousine with a white horse trotting behind.
I got you your own horse, babe. We can ride him together.
Oh my god! He's perfect! This is so romantic!
Where are we going to keep a horse? We don't even have a stable. Luna ignored me and just walked into the house with Nate. I also found out Nate was obnoxious and bragged non-stop.
It's tough being the son of a billionaire. All the girls want is a piece of this. Someone's going to write my story one day because I'm just too special to be real.
And worst of all, Luna was totally obsessed with him. She would share a chair with him at breakfast and take selfies of them kissing every 5 seconds. I'd started thinking she wasn't all that bad, but she was back to acting as immature as ever and left me working all alone at the bakery. Then one day as I was heading out, I saw Nate standing in the doorway and smiling. "Excuse me, I have a job to go to now."
I bet you look adorable in an apron. How about I go with you, beautiful?
Nate leaned in closer and I shoved him away. "Get away from me, you creep!"
Just one kiss. Luna doesn't have to know.
Luna doesn't have to know what, babe?
Luna put her arms around Nate, but I pulled her away. "Your sleazy boyfriend just tried to kiss me behind your back."
Ha 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 ha, you're funny. Rain, but I know Nate and boring and nerdy isn't his type. Don't be jealous. You'll have a boyfriend soon too.
Yeah, don't be jealous, Rain.
Luna and Nate started to leave, but I grabbed Luna's arm. "You're such an idiot. I've been at the bakery by myself for the past few days. You have to help out this afternoon."
Okay, sis, I'm just taking Nate to the spa and then I'll come back.
"Yeah, drop your cheating boyfriend off at the spa." Luna ignored me, but did come to the bakery later. I left her alone so I could run to the library and study. But an hour later, I got a call.
Rain, come back quickly. The bakery's on fire.
I felt as if someone had pulled the ground from under my feet. I immediately called a fire brigade and rushed back. How did this happen?
I don't know. I was baking cupcakes, but the batter overflowed and first the oven caught fire. And then...
Luna, how stupid can you be?
It was an accident. I'm sorry.
Just then, Mom arrived on the scene too. The fire brigade managed to put out the fire, but by then, everything was lost. No one had dinner that night. Mom's eyes were puffy from crying. But neither Luna nor Nate said a word. "It's okay, Mom. We'll build everything again."
But it will take months. How am I going to pay the bills? How am I going to send you girls to school?
I hugged Mom and stayed with her the whole night while Luna shut herself up in her room with Nate. Nate was leaving the next afternoon. Before his flight, Luna blindfolded him and led him to our back alley.
Ta-da! I bought you a car, babe!
Are you serious? How'd you get me a car?
My dad sends me a huge allowance. I spent all of mine on this car for you.
Are you kidding me? That money could have helped pay off damages to Mom's bakery that you burnt down.
I ordered the car a month ago and Rain, the bakery fire was an accident. I already feel horrible about it, but you keep making me feel worse.
I don't think you feel bad at all. You never even apologized to Mom while you were living your perfect fancy life with Dad. It was really hard for Mom to start her business from scratch, and I always had to be an adult, and you'll always be a spoiled brat who wrecks everything. I spent the next 13 hours studying like crazy, and when I wasn't studying, I tidied my room. I had to get my mind off Luna, and I had to stop worrying about Mom. Finally, at night, Mom came into my room.
Sweetie, take a break and relax.
How can I relax? We lost the family business in a fire because Luna's an irresponsible lunatic.
It's not that simple, Rain.
What do you mean?
Honey, Luna got diagnosed with bipolar disorder last month. I didn't tell you because I didn't want to worry you. People who are bipolar do crazy things sometimes. Then they get really tired and sometimes even sad. It's why Luna sleeps so much and has trouble doing schoolwork.
What? Why would you guys hide that from me?
It was her decision. And honey, trust me, Luna feels terrible about the bakery. Go easy on her, okay?
That night, I couldn't sleep. Why hadn't Luna told me about her condition? Was I a bad person for getting mad at her? The next day, Luna knocked on my door while I was studying.
Mom said she told you about my diagnosis. I'm sorry I kept it a secret from you. I was just so ashamed.
But why, Luna? I'm your sister.
Yeah, my perfect sister who never makes mistakes or fails at anything. I came back to you guys because Dad and his wife couldn't handle having me around. You don't know what it's like to be a disaster like me.
I ran over to hug Luna. I had no idea she'd been suffering, and I'd been so tough on her.
Oh, also about Nate. I'm taking back the car from him and giving the money to Mom. I'm so sorry I didn't believe you. I caught him texting with some other girl too.
He's a jerk! Hi, I'm Stormy. Please like and subscribe. I lived with my parents in a small city in the States. My parents loved me loads, and I was living a simple, peaceful life until I discovered something strange about me on my 5th birthday. When I was about to thank the guests after the party, I felt quite nervous with everyone staring at me. Thank you all for coming to my birthday. What a fumble! That's the first time I realized I stutter in nervous situations. Everyone around me laughed, and I just ran away. I sat by the pool, crying when a girl my age with glasses came and sat down near me.
Hey, I'm Nora. We just moved here. I know speeches suck. Yuck. I hate them too.
She wiped my tears, and I instantly put my arm around her. It felt like we were destined to be friends. Mommy takes me to the park every night. Want to come along? It'll be fun! And so, we met at the park every evening, and soon we became best friends. One such day, I saw another girl with Nora. As I approached them, the girl started laughing.
Don't tell me you're friends with her. Isn't she the dummy who said thank you at her birthday party?
Yeah, I did. But what's your problem?
You're such a stupid combo, Stormy. The dummy and no eyes, Nora!
Ha 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 ha! She laughed and pulled Nora's glasses. Nora reached out for them, but the girl threw them on the ground and stomped on them. I lost it! I kicked her hard, and she fell on her butt. How dare you mess with my friend?
Your friend? She's my sister, you moron! Get lost!
What? Turned out she was Nora's twin sister, Leah. She gave Nora a death stare and ran to complain to her mom. She can't be your sister, Nora. She's awful.
Yeah, she is. That's why I didn't introduce her to you before. We just never get along. But thanks for standing up for me.
Days passed, and we all started going to the same school. Whenever Leah or anybody bullied me or Nora, we always stood up for each other. Life was good, until one day in the 6th grade, Nora told me the saddest news.
Their family was moving to New York City. I don't want to go, but my dad's got some big job there and he can't miss it. I'm so sorry.
She hugged me, and we both burst into tears while Leah mocked and laughed at us. And that's the last day we all met. I missed Nora so much that I didn't even attend school for days. But then, Mom and Dad encouraged me. Slowly, I started focusing more on my studies and became a school topper. But when I was in high school, my parents came up with a strange plan. They wanted me to move in with my aunt in New York for a better education. I wasn't so happy to leave them, but I agreed. When I reached New York, Aunt was so pleased to have me. She took me shopping around the city and got me all ready for my new school. Stepping into the big school, I felt like I was in a movie. I walked straight up to my class in the 9th grade, but almost all the seats were taken. I was gazing around when suddenly a girl waved at me. Me?
Yeah, come on up. Here's a seat.
That was so sweet. I walked near her, but then I noticed from her smile, she's someone I knew. OMG, Nora, is that you? You look amazing, and you got contacts.
I know. Gotta make some changes.
And you're beautiful as ever, too. We shouted in excitement while the whole class stared at us like crazy. Nora took me out on a tour around the school, and we bumped into Leah.
Oh God, you again. How many more losers can a class of grade 9 hold?
And she had a set of minions here too around her. Seems like she hadn't changed one bit. Well, maybe you can leave and never come back so the class will be one loser less. Nora and I laughed and high-fived. Leah looked like she was about to attack me, but some teacher walked by just then and I escaped. Later that day at lunch, I sat down with Nora at a table, and the next minute, 2 girls brought us food as if in a restaurant.
Hey, don't you know I'm on a diet? Take this burger back and get me a salad and... Oh, one for Stormy too.
No, really, it's fine. I can get my own lunch. Thanks.
Hey, why? Easy girl, see, she's already going. Now chop chop.
Whoa! I was surprised to see she was a big shot in the school with her own set of minions. As we were eating, Leah was sitting a few tables away, and I saw a strange grin on Nora's face.
Now watch the show.
Saying that, she walked straight to Leah with a bottle of water. She silently poured the whole bottle onto her food. Leah snapped and pushed her hard. Nora fell down with a scream.
Ah! Look guys, she slapped me and pushed me down for no reason. Do you want such a mean girl to be your president?
Stop embarrassing yourself, Nora! You're going to lose no matter what you try!
We'll see about that.
What was happening? When she came back to her seat, I asked Nora. What was all that about Nora, and I saw that you started it. That wasn't very nice of you.
Why? I told you. You got to change to fit into the world or you'll lose. Well, here I mean the school president election. I'm running and so is Leah, and I have to beat her butt.
I wasn't liking her cheap winning tactics, but she was my friend. And when she asked me to help prepare posters for her campaign, I did. The day before the election, the candidates had to give their final speech in front of all the students. and the second student had to speak in favor of each candidate too. I was praying Nora wouldn't look up to me, but she did, and I really had to step up. I started off confidently, but suddenly I realized how many pairs of eyes were on me and I lost my nerve. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is vote for no. No, Nora! And the whole school ended up shouting in chorus.
No, Nora!
Nora looked furiously at me and stormed off. I called her out, but she didn't stop. Gosh, I'd messed up, but I hadn't done it on purpose. She shouldn't have asked me. And when the election results were announced, Leah was declared the winner. I knew Nora would be really mad, but I had no idea what she'd do next. Just as the previous president was putting the president badge on Leah, Nora came charging straight at her onto the stage and knocked Leah over. She ripped the badge right off her shirt. I jumped onto the stage to stop her, but just then, she pulled Leah's hair and it came off. OMG, it was a wig! Everyone looked stunned to see Leah hairless. Nora just stood there grinning, while Leah looked around horrified.
I thought you'd at least keep this promise, Nora! You suck!
She burst into tears and ran off. As Nora walked off the stage, I went after her and grabbed her arm. Are you crazy, Nora? How could you do something so awful to your own sister? Who are you? What have you become?
Who are you to ask me that, you stuttering moron? You cost me the election too.
She pushed me so hard that I hit the wall. I lost it. I attacked her back and it was a big fight that landed both in detention. But at least I was clear about something now. I was not going to be friends with her ever again. I didn't even know who she was anymore. I felt bad for Leah, but she didn't show up for days, and Nora was just going out of control. She made the whole class sign a petition for a re-election and sent it to the principal. Worse, she used Leah's absence and told everyone she was the acting president.
So class, today, we're all going to skip the math test and go watch the soccer team's rehearsals. They're amazing!
We're not listening to you, Nora. You can go if you want, but we'll be right here in class.
You always were such a loser nerd, Stormy. Don't talk back to your president. You are skipping math. Everyone will. Because I said so.
That was insane. And there was no way I was going to listen to her. I stayed back in class, and I was glad at least some of the other kids did too. Weeks passed, and finally Leah showed up for the exams. But she wasn't the same girl anymore. She sat in the last seat in class and didn't talk to anyone the whole day. I decided to go talk to her. When I went to her at lunch, she immediately stood up and started walking away. Hey, wait up! You don't have to run away from anyone. If you start running, you'll have to do that your whole life. Just stop. And she did. She came back and sat down next to me for lunch, and I saw Nora and her gang staring at us from afar. But I couldn't care less. I shared my lunch with Leah, and slowly, she started getting comfortable. She told me she got a strange condition called alopecia a year ago, which made her lose most of her hair. She even apologized for being so mean towards me.
You know, all these years, I thought being mean to people says you're tough and strong. The way I treated you and Nora till now, I think I deserve this shame.
No, you didn't deserve it, Leah. It was cruel. But I'm glad you realized your mistakes, and I hope this means we can be friends now. We started hanging out in school, and even at my place to study together. And she was actually quite easy to get along with. We aced the exams, and I was really looking forward to junior prom, but Leah seemed reluctant.
Actually, I don't think junior prom is a good idea, but you should go. It's just me.
Oh, come on, Leah. You're the president now.
You mean the hairless president? If only it was a Halloween party. You could come as Voldemort and win. Ha ha ha.
Shut up, Nora. There's a big difference between being hairless and heartless. You should be more worried about how ugly you are on the inside.
How come you don't stutter at all when you raise your voice at me, Stormy? Was it a plan to make me lose the election then?
Think whatever you want to. I don't care. See you at prom. Leah and I walked out. I took her shopping that evening, and we got some beautiful dresses for the big eve. And I bought something that shocked Leah, a bald wig. This is gonna complement my costume. I'm gonna show everyone. Being hairless is a fashion in itself. How about you? She cried and hugged me tight. I held Leah's hand tight and took her to prom. Beautifully hairless. Some gossiped, many were speechless. When I saw my friends smiling with confidence, that made me happy. Nora mocked us and laughed, but no one backed her up.
Hey, knock it off, Nora. Leah looks lovely, and it's brave of her to come like this.
Yeah, and we all like Stormy too. She's really nice.
Nora lost her mind and picked up some juice glasses to fling at us. But just then, the principal happened to walk by, and the juice went straight in her face. She immediately kicked Nora out of the event. That felt like a victory. Just like that, we were at the end of high school. We got some great news. Leah and I got placed in the same university on scholarship. The last day at school, I walked into the restroom to find Nora sitting in a corner, bawling like a baby. Hey, Nora, you okay? What happened?
Ugh, you of all people, why are you here? Just leave me alone.
Sure I will. Right after you tell me what's wrong with you.
What do you want to know, huh? That I'm a real loser? Fine. I'm dumb and stupid and I failed all my exams and I won't graduate from high school this year and I've lost all my popularity and everybody hates me. Happy to hear that, Stormy.
Why would that make me happy, Nora? We used to be best friends and I miss that person. But maybe this is a chance for you to set things right before you leave this place. Be nicer to your new classmates and they won't hate you. You said you have to change to fit in, and I guess you need to change into the better, kinder version of yourself now. I know you can. She looked at me silently as I gently patted her on the shoulder, and then I walked away.
Hi, my name is Emma and I'm from Washington. Don't forget to like and subscribe. My parents abandoned me when I was just born. Thankfully, a wealthy man took me in from the street to be a servant in his mansion. I slept in a storage room. It wasn't bad, but I always wondered what the other private rooms were like. One day, when the owners were out, I sneaked into a luxurious bedroom. OMG, it's so bouncy and soft! I climbed onto the bed and jumped around playfully. Suddenly, someone appeared outside the door and shouted at me.
Ew, maid! What the heck are you doing in my room?
She is Amy, the boss's wife. At the same time, the boss also walked in.
Darcy, where did you find this rat?
Keep your cool, darling. Hey kid, why are you here?
Oh wait, let me check if she's stolen anything. Don't try to flee, maid.
No, I didn't do that, but can I take this bed to my room, or at least let me jump on it one last time?
Oh, what a mischievous girl.
When I turned to the Amy, she was glaring at me. Terrified, I ran out of the room. A few days later, I met the boss's daughter, Emily. She was introverted, so I took the initiative to befriend her. Despite our 4-year age difference, we became besties. In the next 2 years, Emily even insisted that her father send me to the elite school with her, and he agreed. On my first day at the new school, I was very anxious, but my classmates were very friendly, and we quickly became close. I excelled academically, scoring straight A's on tests, but poor things is, Emily kept getting F's. I tried to help Emily with her homework, and realized that she struggled with understanding. I tried talking to Mrs. Amy to find a solution, but she thought everything I said was just made up.
Come on, darling. Our girl is only 8 and still has plenty of time to learn.
But ma'am, I think Emily is having some difficulties with her communication and—
Shut up! It's not your place to speak!
On Amy's birthday party, she announced in front of many people that Emily would recite a poem for her. But you can guess, Emily couldn't read and stood there trembling. All eyes were on her. I couldn't let her be in this situation any longer, so I stepped up to the stage, took the mic, and said loudly, "Well, she's just a bit nervous." So we read it together. Emily leaned close to me and whispered,
Thank you, Emma.
The boss realized his daughter was truly struggling. The next day, he took her for an evaluation, and the doctor diagnosed her with dyslexia. He arranged for a special tutor and asked me to help Emily. Years passed, and Emily gradually overcame her problems with our support. She even achieved excellent academic results and won numerous medals in various subjects. At Emily's 14th birthday party, while I was preparing food in the kitchen, she called me to join them.
Emma, you're not a maid, you're my sis! Let's enjoy the party!
She picked out a stunning dress and told me to wear it. Suddenly, Mr. Amy rushed over, snatched the dress from my hands, pulled Emily into a corner, and said something to her. Mr. Darcy tried to lift my mood by asking me to take pictures with Emily.
Come on, Emma, you've helped her so much.
But as I approached, Emily suddenly became agitated and pushed me away.
Dad, I'm tired! Can we stop this stupid party?
My boss was left speechless and she walked away, leaving us stunned. What? What's wrong with her? The next morning, when it was time to go to school, she told the driver to leave me behind, so I had to take the bus. When I bumped into her in the school hallway, I asked, "Emily, why are you acting so weird?"
Please, take your dirty hands off me, rat!
Wait, OMG, what What did you just say? I was jaw-dropped. What was happening felt like such a nightmare.
Why are you so close with my dad?
Actually, I was also curious why the boss seemed to treat me better than the other servants. Emily, he often asks me to help you.
Call me Miss Emily, okay?
Well, Miss Emily, you really let me down. I swung my hand and accidentally slapped Emily, causing her to fall to the floor. I tried to pick her up, but she suddenly lunged at me and pulled my hair. We struggled on the ground while our classmates yelled in excitement. The fight only stopped when the teacher arrived, and we were both suspended for a week. I was so angry that I couldn't even look at her. The older her got, the more she seemed to resemble Mrs. Amy. Arrogant and harsh. On the next few days, Brian, her cousin, returned from France, and she was thrilled because she really got along with him. That night, while I was reading a book, Brian approached me.
You're smart and kind, right? I've heard how you've been helping Emily with her studies.
Oh, it's my pleasure to help Miss Emily.
Well, by the way, aside from studying, what else do you enjoy?
I love sing and dance.
Ah, we're on the same frequency.
We went to the studio and I started humming a song. He seemed to be completely immersed in every single melody. But I didn't expect that Mrs. Amy and Emily would catch us together. That night, Emily texted me, asking me to come to her room. When I opened the door, Emily threw a book straight at my face. It was the gift I had given her for her birthday last year.
Get this trash out of here and go away, rat! Why are you trying to take everything from me? Acting like a poor cat to make my dad take you home, and then trying to seduce my cousin!
Hey, stop suspecting that Cat is sneaking carrots. I didn't take anything from you. She grabbed scissors and rushed toward me. Emily, you're psycho!
You better watch what you say! Underestimating me could be your last mistake!
Your anger has turned you to evil! I pushed her aside to escape from her room, feeling both scared and angry, wondering why she'd become so weird. The next day, Brian suggested to the boss that he wanted to take me to France with him so they could enroll me in a talent dance class. Oh my gosh, this was an amazing opportunity for me to pursue my dream. I jumped for joy.
Are you guys dreaming? Crazy! Your nephew will take my servant to nowhere. He's not allowed to do that.
But why?
No means no. The rat can't have a lavish dinner.
Brian clenched his teeth and left immediately. I cried in desperation. A dream life had appeared before my eyes, but it vanished like a nightmare. One day I will leave this house, escape from cruel Amy and her ungrateful daughter. That Christmas night, the snow was falling heavier. The next morning, when I woke up, I found a beautiful dress on my bed along with a note asking me to wear it for the family party. How family? Do I have a family? I flipped the note over and saw the boss's name. That evening, I ran into Emily, and we both stood jaw-dropping for several seconds.
What?
Oh, how adorable. You two look like real twins. Do you guys like the dresses?
I put on a fake smile as Emily shot me a harsh glare.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen! An outfit won't turn a rat into a swan!
Immediately, she grabbed the fire extinguisher and sprayed it straight at me.
Emily, stop!
Something unexpected happened when Mrs. Amy snatched the extinguisher from Emily and yelled at her.
You lost your mind. You could hurt her.
You just lost control! Are you siding with her, Mom? I hate all of you!
Emily stormed off, and for the first time, Mrs. Amy was acting like that. A few days later, Emily went live, sobbing and fabricating an entirely false story.
Today, I'm going to expose a deceitful jerk who has ruined my family's happiness. Emma, the witch, has managed to enchant my dad, my cousin, and even my beloved mother. My dad made a huge mistake bringing that dirty servant into our home.
What the? I burst into her room, using all my strength to stop the live stream. Soon after, her parents also rushed into the room.
Emily, stop that. We didn't raise you to behave like this.
If you keep acting like this, we'll have no choice but to send you to reform school.
Mom, you said Emma is a vixen, and you were the one who came up with the plan to teach her a lesson, right?
Emily's words shocked both me and Darcy.
Oh, it seems like Emma is actually the most beloved person in this mansion. So here's no reason for me to stay here any longer.
Emily laughed like a maniac and walked away. What's happening?
Emma, please let me explain. You are my daughter. Years ago, I met and loved your mom, Lily, but both families opposed our marriage. Your grandparents arranged for me to marry Amy. Your mother couldn't accept the truth and hid you from me. By the time I found out, she had already passed away and you were placed in an orphanage. The reason I lied and called you a servant was to protect you from trouble. It was all my fault. Please forgive me.
That night was really like a roller coaster for me. Darcy even showed me the birth certificate and DNA test results to prove what he was saying.
Freak, oh, so you were lying to me. You married me because of family arrangements, and it turns out...
Mrs. Amy burst into tears as she charged at the boss, and chaos erupted as they started to fight and argue. I stood there like a statue while Emily walked over and laughed with delight. At school, Emily constantly tried to make my life miserable. She spread rumors that turned everyone against me, hung me out of a window, and put snakes in the bathroom. The torment didn't end. When the boss was away on business, she made me do all the household chores, prohibited me from studying, and scolded and berated me terribly. Of course, Darcy had no way to step in and stop what was happening. On the day the college results were announced, I was accepted into Harvest. It was finally time for me to escape this hell. But before I could celebrate, she and Emily burned the acceptance letter and other important documents, preventing me from starting school on time. My anger reached its peak. Why are you so freakish? What have I ever done to you? Emily has become so cruel because of a witch like you. You'll get your karma.
Jerk, get lost. You worthless piece of trash. You don't belong here. You should go back to the filthy place you came from and behave like your mother did.
I couldn't hold back any longer. Keep my mom's name out of your stupid mouth. I grabbed the nearby broom, ready to give them a beating. Suddenly, my dad grabbed a broom and said,
Don't do that, Emma! And both of you, stop bullying her.
I left in frustration, moved out of the house, and found a new place to stay. I took on part-time jobs to pay for my tuition. I thought my college years would pass like this. One day, after my shift ended, I saw Emily standing outside the door.
Emily? I'm so sorry.
She started to cry.
I know how good you was to me. You taught me, played with me, and protected me from bullies. But I was selfish, thinking you took all the attention from Dad, Brian, and Mom. I realize now that the life I have is something you deserve too. Can we become sisters again?
I understand, Emily. I'm not holding a grudge against you, but maybe I no longer have a chance to go back to that. I smiled warmly at her when suddenly I heard a familiar voice.
Emily said everything I wanted to tell. I used to resent you because your father cared too much about you. I know you're a kind and understanding. Go back to where you belong. Your dad misses you so much. Please, Emma.
Is this what you've been waiting for all this time, Mom?
Hi, I'm Rain from Scotland, and this is my story. Please like and subscribe! When I was little, Mom used to tell me I was a grown-up trapped in a child's body. I was different from my twin sister Luna, a typical sand-eating Jell-O sticky kid. From the moment I started kindergarten, I'd help Mom with everything around the house. Laundry, cooking, taking out the trash.
My sweet Rain, you are what we call an old soul.
But I think I only helped Mom out because I was scared our lives would fall apart if I didn't. My dad lay around the house like a sloth all day, dreaming about becoming a famous actor.
I wasn't born to do petty jobs. I'm here to be a great actor, like Michael Jackson.
Dad, Michael Jackson was a singer.
Dad, when you become rich and famous, will you take me to Disneyland? And can I have my own castle?
My princess? I'll buy you a dozen castles.
Obviously, Luna was Dad's favorite daughter because she'd fall for all his lies. When Luna and I were in 6th grade, our parents got divorced. Dad went to the US to fulfill his acting dream. He took Luna with him while I stayed behind with Mom. Dad hardly kept in touch, and Mom and I missed Luna so much. Mom was also having trouble finding a good job. And then one day I had a brilliant idea. Mom, you make amazing cupcakes and cookies. What if you put up a stall at my school carnival next week? Mom loved the idea. And sure enough, her stall was a huge success. From that day on, Mom set up baking stands at the park. And a few years later, she started her own bakery. But she worked long hours, so I was mostly by myself in the house. When I wasn't doing household chores, I was reading or studying. I was the top of my class at school, but I didn't have many friends. On my 15th birthday, my life took a turn. Dad called us with wild news.
Luna is coming back to live with you guys. I'll send her flight details soon.
With that, he hung up without even wishing me happy birthday. But Mom was overjoyed, and so was I. It turned out Luna had been living the life of a billionaire. Dad had married a wealthy woman who lived in a palace. They were sending Luna to us on a private jet. When Luna arrived, all she could talk about was America.
I'm already missing the US so much. It's like the coolest country on the planet.
Apparently, Luna also had a filthy rich boyfriend. She was wearing tons of gold jewelry that he'd bought her.
His name is Nate, and he's a junior in high school. He's even flying in to see me soon.
If your life is so great in America, why'd you move here?
I needed some change. I thought the fresh country air would be good for my skin.
Fresh country air? We live in Glasgow, Scotland's largest city. When we reached home, Mom asked me to show Luna around. That's when she saw the trophies I'd won over the years.
OMG! I see you're still the same nerdy Rain.
If nerdy means having top grades, then yeah, I guess.
If I managed to get a C, I'd treat myself to a spa day. Studying really messes with my brain.
The next few days, all Luna did was sleep or watch dancing videos on her phone while I went to school and did all the chores. I even did her laundry, but apparently that wasn't enough for her.
Iron them for me, too. They're wrinkled.
They're wrinkled because you tossed your clothes on the floor. I was basically a 15-year-old mom raising a royal brat. When Mom enrolled Luna at my school, she instantly became popular as this cool, bubblegum chewing kid from America. Whenever I was with Luna, an army of students followed us everywhere. One time, some girls even followed us into the bathroom. She has to pee. Do you want to watch her do that too? Just then, Luna came out of the stall totally transformed. She'd knotted her shirt way up her waist, exposing her belly, and her knee-length skirt was now barely reaching her thighs.
Come on, girls! Who wants to take some pictures?
The girls queued up for a selfie with Luna. Then they gave her £1 each. What was that?
These girls wanted a photo of me when I told them that my style is the most popular style for girls in the US at the moment. And since Mom gives us peanuts for allowance, I thought this would be the cool way to make some money.
Mom does the best she can. Why do you have to complain about everything?
Why do you always have to play the perfect child? Don't you get bored?
Actually, I do. Some days I want to be just like you, lazing around the house, sleeping like a log, and acting like a jerk. This made Luna so angry that she spat out her bubblegum and was about to stick it in my hair. But I pushed her, and she went flying into one of the cubicles, landing straight into a toilet bowl. Now this is a throne perfect for a spoiled princess like you. Luna and I pretty much ignored each other after that. She spent all her time hanging out with her friends and going to parties every night. And as usual, I was all alone. But on the last day of school, I walked to Mom's bakery and found Luna sitting outside looking upset. Luna, what's wrong?
I'm a failure. A stupid, dumb failure. I flunked all my classes. I have to repeat the 9th grade.
What do you mean you have to repeat the 9th grade? How could you fail all your classes?
Don't you see I already feel horrible? Stop judging me for once.
I fell silent, and after a moment I reached down and helped her up. It's not the end of the world, Luna. Come on, let's go in and help Mom out a little. Luna and I helped Mom out all day. Luna was sweating and exhausted, but Mom was overjoyed with the work we did. She offered us both summer jobs.
You girls did so well today. And Luna, I think having a job will be good for you.
To my surprise, Luna agreed. It took her weeks to get used to working in the kitchen, but after a while, we started having lots of fun. From that day on, Luna and I spent every minute together. I was having more fun and not working as hard. Luna even invited me to her friends' parties. But a couple weeks later, Luna's boyfriend Nate flew in to visit for a few days. He arrived at our house in a limousine with a white horse trotting behind.
I got you your own horse, babe. We can ride him together.
Oh my god! He's perfect! This is so romantic!
Where are we going to keep a horse? We don't even have a stable. Luna ignored me and just walked into the house with Nate. I also found out Nate was obnoxious and bragged non-stop.
It's tough being the son of a billionaire. All the girls want is a piece of this. Someone's going to write my story one day because I'm just too special to be real.
And worst of all, Luna was totally obsessed with him. She would share a chair with him at breakfast and take selfies of them kissing every 5 seconds. I'd started thinking she wasn't all that bad, but she was back to acting as immature as ever and left me working all alone at the bakery. Then one day as I was heading out, I saw Nate standing in the doorway and smiling. Excuse me, I have a job to go to now.
I bet you look adorable in an apron. How about I go with you, beautiful?
Nate leaned in closer and I shoved him away. Get away from me, you creep.
Just one kiss. Luna doesn't have to know.
Luna doesn't have to know what, babe?
Luna put her arms around Nate, but I pulled her away. Your sleazy boyfriend just tried to kiss me behind your back.
Ha 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 ha, you're funny. Rain, but I know Nate and boring and nerdy isn't his type. Don't be jealous. You'll have a boyfriend soon too.
Yeah, don't be jealous, Rain.
Luna and Nate started to leave, but I grabbed Luna's arm. You're such an idiot. I've been at the bakery by myself for the past few days. You have to help out this afternoon.
Okay, sis, I'm just taking Nate to the spa and then I'll come back.
Yeah, drop your cheating boyfriend off at the spa. Luna ignored me, but did come to the bakery later. I left her alone so I could run to the library and study. But an hour later, I got a call.
Rain, come back quickly! The bakery's on fire!
I felt as if someone had pulled the ground from under my feet. I immediately called a fire brigade and rushed back. How did this happen?
I don't know, I was baking cupcakes, but the batter overflowed and first the oven caught fire. And then...
Luna, how stupid can you be?
It was an accident, I'm sorry.
Just then, Mom arrived on the scene too. The fire brigade managed to put out the fire, but by then, everything was lost. No one had dinner that night. Mom's eyes were puffy from crying. But neither Luna nor Nate said a word. It's okay, Mom. We'll build everything again.
But it will take months. How am I going to pay the bills? How am I going to send you girls to school?
I hugged Mom and stayed with her the whole night while Luna shut herself up in her room with Nate. Nate was leaving the next afternoon. Before his flight, Luna blindfolded him and led him to our back alley.
Ta-da! I bought you a car, babe!
Are you serious? How'd you get me a car?
My dad sends me a huge allowance. I spent all of mine on this car for you.
Are you kidding me? That money could have helped pay off damages to Mom's bakery that you burnt down.
I ordered the car a month ago and Rain, the bakery fire was an accident. I already feel horrible about it, but you keep making me feel worse.
I don't think you feel bad at all. You never even apologized to Mom while you were living your perfect fancy life with Dad. It was really hard for Mom to start her business from scratch, and I always had to be an adult. And you'll always be a spoiled brat who wrecks everything. I spent the next 13 hours studying like crazy, and when I wasn't studying, I tidied my room. I had to get my mind off Luna, and I had to stop worrying about Mom. Finally, at night, Mom came into my room.
Sweetie, take a break and relax.
How can I relax? We lost the family business in a fire because Luna's an irresponsible lunatic.
It's not that simple, Rain.
What do you mean?
Honey, Luna got diagnosed with bipolar disorder last month. I didn't tell you because I didn't want to worry you. People who are bipolar do crazy things sometimes. Then they get really tired and sometimes even sad. It's why Luna sleeps so much and has trouble doing schoolwork.
What? Why would you guys hide that from me?
It was her decision. And honey, trust me, Luna feels terrible about the bakery. Go easy on her, okay?
That night, I couldn't sleep. Why hadn't Luna told me about her condition? Was I a bad person for getting mad at her? The next day, Luna knocked on my door while I was studying.
Mom said she told you about my diagnosis. I'm sorry I kept it a secret from you. I was just so ashamed.
But why, Luna? I'm your sister.
Yeah, my perfect sister who never makes mistakes or fails at anything. I came back to you guys because Dad and his wife couldn't handle having me around. You don't know what it's like to be a disaster like me.
I ran over to hug Luna. I had no idea she'd been suffering, and I'd been so tough on her.
Oh, also about Nate. I'm taking back the car from him and giving the money to Mom. I'm so sorry I didn't believe you. I caught him texting with some other girl too.
He's a jerk!
outside our house for him to pick me up like he always did, but this time, he didn't show up.
OMG, what happened? Didn't your brother pick you up?
No, and he didn't call either. Something's wrong. I texted him all day, but there was no response. After school, with all the girls waiting to see him like they always did, I stood at the curb looking right-left, waiting, calling. And yeah, you guessed it, he didn't show up. My brother, who had been there for me since the day I was born, was now missing. Mom, I can't find Ryan anywhere. He won't answer his phone, and he didn't pick me up today.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you he texted last night and said his phone's dying. He'll be getting a new one soon, but he won't be able to reach us for a few days.
Why didn't he tell me he was acting strange yesterday in the car? Something is going on with him. What if they heard us?
Who?
The government. What if they listened to our conversation? And now?
Honey, you're just so used to him being around, and now you're extra worried. This is probably the longest he's been away from you since he graduated college, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it's strange that he didn't text me when he texted you. And why didn't he pick me up?
Maybe he had car trouble and couldn't call you? Don't worry, your brother can take care of himself. He always has.
Why wasn't Mom more worried? Everything felt wrong? Was I just being paranoid? She left in a hurry to go to work, and I was alone with my thoughts. Everything Mom said was true. But then again, he really was acting weird yesterday. And just because Mom got a text from his phone doesn't mean it was really him. I had to be sure. I rushed to the bus stop and went to the only place I knew I could get some answers. NASA. I would say he was an engineer, just like he told us. So they wouldn't suspect I knew anything more, which I guess I didn't really. I couldn't believe the giant space shuttle and huge NASA logo out front. This place was intense. At the front desk, I asked if I could speak to my brother.
What's his name, darling?
I told her and waited while she was on the phone, while she talked to the person on the other line. She looked at me as if there was something she didn't want me to know.
Sorry, sweetie, no one here has that name.
That's when I saw two men in black suits and sunglasses at the end of the hall looking at me. Or were they looking at me? Maybe they were just waiting for someone. I didn't want to find out, so I hurried out of there. I had no idea what was going on. It didn't make sense unless they really didn't want anyone to know where he worked because he was part of some top-secret mission. Without any other choice, I decided there was only one more place I could go to try to find him and find some answers. His apartment. I had only been there one time when I was about to move in a year ago, but I had written down the address. The building was super tall and fancy. I ran to the door and pressed the number to his unit when an old woman answered. I asked if my brother lived there, thinking maybe she was the maid.
No, he doesn't live here. Sorry.
My head was spinning. What the heck was going on? I saw my brother almost every day since we were little. I knew him, didn't I? A black SUV parked right behind me on the curb. I couldn't see through the tinted windows. I ran. Just then, I got a text from Ryan. All it said was an address that I didn't recognize. I tried to call, but there was no answer. What if it wasn't really him? I could be walking right into a trap. I got on the bus and headed that way. I couldn't go to the police yet. I had nothing to report. But what if I was going into a trap? But he was my brother, my protector. I had to try whatever it was I was heading into. I had to be brave. The sun went down. The street of the address was dark. My mom would never let me come here alone. Then I found it. A broken down old motel. I climbed the steps and knocked on the door, my hands shaking. It opened, and I saw a beautiful young woman standing in front of me.
Zelda?
Who are you?
I'm May, your brother's girlfriend. Come in.
I walked into the small room and saw Ryan sitting there, his head down like he was crying. I ran and hugged him. I'm so glad you're okay. I've been looking everywhere for you. What's going on? I went to your work, to your house.
I lied, Z. I don't work for NASA and I don't live in that nice apartment building. I've been living here. When I showed it to you, I was a real estate agent, but I was terrible and I got fired. Now I work at a rental car place. The Mustang is theirs. My boss caught me using it last night and fired me.
But why did you lie? I thought we were best friends.
We are. I was ashamed. You always thought I was so cool you looked up to me. I said I would buy Mom a house, and I can't even afford to pay my own rent. She has to help me. I wanted to still be that big brother for you. The one you looked up to.
You are my big brother. Of course I still look up to you. You're my whole world. I don't care what you do for work.
See, Ryan. Zelda, I told him you'd say that he didn't want us to meet because he didn't want me to lie to you. But I'm glad you're here now, and I'm so sorry. But Zelda, we need your help.
No, we can't ask her to do that. She could get caught. She could go to jail.
That's when they told me what Ryan had done. I was in total shock. My brother was so angry at his boss when he was fired that before he left, he snuck into the office and stole money from the safe. You did what?
I know it was stupid, it was a mistake. The security guard is there now. He knows me.
When they open tomorrow, they'll see the money's gone and your brother will be on the video. We only have until 7 a.m.
Before I go to jail and my life is ruined.
My heart was pounding my hands, sweating. I couldn't believe this was happening. I know he said he was angry, but this? I don't understand. That's not you. Why did you do it?
I wanted to pay back Mom for all the money she let me borrow. I'll go. I'll put it back.
No. Zelda, if the security guard ever sees him, he'll be caught. If he sees you, he won't know who you are. You can run.
But this is my mistake. I'll face the consequences myself.
I wouldn't help you steal money, but we're not stealing it, we're putting it back. So I'll help you because you've always helped me. Yes, I knew it was dangerous. I knew I could get into serious trouble. But all he wanted to do now was make things right. He drew a map of the office and explained to me exactly how to get in and out. The problem, of course, was the guard, and the fact that he had been caught on tape, which meant I would have to delete it. I had no idea how, but he wrote it all down, along with a combination to the safe on a piece of paper. Why not just send it to my phone?
You can't take your phone. If they suspect you, they could. Use it to see that you were here. I'll call Mom and tell her you're sleeping here.
So, my mom knew he'd been lying. That's why she wasn't worried.
Here, the money is in this purse. Just pretend it's yours and take my hoodie to cover your head.
I left the apartment, following the directions he gave, until finally I was outside, inside the office. The guard was outside the gate. There was no way around him. My first thought was to cause a distraction, but there was nothing anywhere. So I just walked right up to him. Sir, please, can you help me?
What are you doing out here at night, miss?
I forgot my phone in the car I rented. Everything I have is in there.
Can it wait till tomorrow? I'm not supposed to let anyone.
I can't. He took pity on me and let me in. He asked which car, and I pointed to a random one, getting ready to cry again when he didn't find it. And that's exactly what happened. Can I use the bathroom? In the stall. I checked the paper Ryan gave me. I had to climb into the vent to get to the office. I knew the guard would get suspicious, but there was nothing else I could do. I just had to hope he was too uncomfortable to go into the women's room. Before I put the money back, I wanted to make sure the video of my brother was deleted. So I went to the computer. There was a password, but Ryan had written it down on the where was it? It was gone. The door flew open, and the security guard aimed his flashlight at me.
Come with me, young miss.
I failed. There was nothing I could do now. He let me out, and at the gate, I saw the black SUV, and from inside, a man in a dark suit and sunglasses was waiting for me. What was happening? When I got close, the man smiled and took his sunglasses off. It was Ryan.
Happy birthday, little Za. How'd you like your adventure?
But my birthday?
Is next week? I know. Then it wouldn't be a surprise, would it?
I'm pretty sure this would still be a surprise. Ryan told me. He did work at NASA, and he owned the car rental place because 6 months ago he invented something for the government, and now he was a billionaire. What about May?
She's my friend from work. If I was dating someone, you'd be the first to know. Why do you think she likes me?
But your apartment.
I moved out 2 months ago because I bought a house.
Wow, you got your own house?
No, that one's yours and Mom's mine is that one.
Mom came out from inside, smiling and waving.
Thanks for trying to save me, little sis, my protector.
I was happy. He really was the best brother ever, except for one thing. You made me walk to school in the rain.
I got out of the car and rushed to the office, accidentally bumping into someone right at the door, but I didn't have time to check. I hurriedly stepped inside the biggest private bank. The entire lobby greeted me in unison.
Morning, Mr. Blackwell.
I entered my office, where Shayla was already sprawled on the couch, not even bothered by the vice president's plate on the door.
Babe, finally. The new Bentley batter just dropped. You have to get it for me. Matte Rose Gold limited edition. It screams us.
I dropped into my chair, eyes scanning red stock charts, bleeding across the monitor. Can we do this later? The stop tanked overnight.
Ugh, you're always busy. Just say no if you don't care.
Before I could respond, she was gone, slamming the door louder than needed. Hours later, when the numbers finally settled, I leaned back, breathing a sigh of relief. Yet the silence in the room felt staged, like it was waiting for applause that never came. I'm Jeffrey Blackwell, the only son of Richard Blackwell, chairman of the biggest private bank on the West Coast. Everyone says I was born for this. I speak little, act fast, and never make a mistake. But in moments like these, I wonder, was I really meant for this? Or am I just a version of my father? Would anyone see me without the money and the title? I brought out my concerns to my father in his study room. He didn't look out,
just kept reading, calm as ever.
You know, I didn't build this bag from behind a mahogany desk. I was a clerk once. Walked 10 blocks each morning in shoes that didn't fit. Take your time, son. Find your own reasons to return, not just mine.
That was all I needed to hear. I traded glass walls for a tiny room on a quiet street. A fresh start. I heard the hotel down the block was hiring a front desk assistant, so I went for it. The manager's name was Nico. He was around my age, but wore his authority like a tired joke.
Ever clean vomit off of the hallway carpet at 3 a.m., Mr. Blackwell?
No. But I'm a fast learner.
Sure. Try the garage next door. Real world stuff.
Actually, not the worst idea. So I walked straight to the garage, asking for work. And just like that, I was scrubbing oil, hauling tires, and learning how exhaust smells after hours of work. I didn't mind. It was honest work. Between shifts, I'd stop by the hotel for refreshment. That's when I noticed this cleaning girl. She looked awfully familiar, but every time I almost placed her, she disappeared into the service door. A week had passed, and fixing high-end cars was easy once you've owned half of them. I'd fixed a McLaren sensor, recalibrated a Bentley suspension, and replaced a Porsche's gearbox all before lunch. Word spread and more luxury car owners started rolling in. The place was buzzing. Even Manny, the garage owner, started watching me differently. It felt good to be recognized for the work, not the name. Just then, a matte rose gold Bentley Batour slid into the curb like it owned the street. What? Sheila. My girlfriend? She took his hand like it had always belonged to her, like I never existed.
Babe, I cannot stand these filthy places. Take me to a Michelin 3-star now. I need my reward immediately.
And then they vanished down the block, leaving me behind with a heart crushed by that very car. I quietly walked out the back alley. My hand was already gripping my phone. I let out a breath, then delete her out of my life. The alley was quiet for a moment until I heard the rattle of a dumpster lid. It was the cleaning girl, but so was that Nico guy. He was standing too close to her.
You know, I might have something more comfortable than this.
Comfortable, huh? Mind saving me a slot? Could use extra shifts. Nico stiffened, straightened up, and disappeared. Emily glanced over, her expression guarded but still thanked me.
I'm Emily, by the way. I work the night shift at the convenience store down the street. They're short-staffed this week. Just thought I'd mention it.
Oh yeah, that sounds fair. She walked back into the hotel with a smile, and suddenly the alley didn't feel so cold. Emily looked genuinely surprised when I showed up for the night shift. I showed up because, well, free bread's hard to resist. After a long, tiring shift, we sat together eating bread at the convenience store.
This is nice. I never really have anyone to share things with. It's always just me.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's like I've been invisible my whole life. The system's just built that way, I guess, to ignore people with no money like us.
Hey, if this is about Nico...
It's not just him. All rich people are the same. One time I got shoved on the street by some guy rushing out of a fancy car. I fell and he didn't even stop.
Wait, was that the morning I rushed to the bank? The person I bumped into was Emily. I'm sorry. Some people just don't see what matters until much.
At least you're not one of them.
The next afternoon, while I was in between shifts, I spotted Nico slipping an envelope into his bag from a shady-looking guy. His eyes darted around. Something didn't sit right. Back at the convenience store, I brought it up with Emily. Her expression tightened.
He's been taking guests without logging them for a while now. Pocketing the money. I'm sure of it.
That jerk. I wasn't letting him get away with it. The next afternoon, I waited near the back entrance. Sure enough, Nico was at it again. You planning to report that to the books or pocket the difference again?
Stay out of it, garage boy, or your little girlfriend will have it.
He shoved past me, disappearing into the shadows. My blood boiled. That was it. I had to act fast before he dragged Emily into this message. I made a few calls using my title as vice president of the bank, and by the next morning, I was sitting across from the chairman of the hotel group. I simply showed the footage and laid out the truth. Nico was fired on the spot. As I left the lobby, I collided with Emily, who was struggling with a pile of towels. I caught them just before they tumbled, instinctively hiding my face behind the pile.
Thank you, kind sir. You can give them back to me now.
Panicked, I tossed the blankets back at her and made my exit in a flash. Luckily, I slipped into the garage just in time to catch my breath. Suddenly, a hand crept up from behind. Yah! Manny?
Ha ha ha, relax man. What's with the suit?
Busted. I had no choice but to tell him everything. Manny wasn't surprised. He just grinned like he already knew all along.
Well Jeff, here's the thing. No matter where you started or where you're from, you get things done. Whether it's fixing up rolls or blending in as a regular guy, you're good at it. Keep it up, and you'll go far.
I paused, grateful for the unexpected compliment. Later, just as I stepped in the convenience store, I froze, The place was a wreck. Emily stood in the middle, holding a crumpled piece of paper in her hand.
Jeff, it was Nico. He wanted to teach you a lesson.
It hit me like a punch to the gut. My hands clenched into fists. I won't let him get away with this, I swear. The next day, I returned to the city with a new purpose. I called in a few favors, and soon enough I had people searching high and low for Nico. By late afternoon, I had a location, a rundown building on the outskirts of town. I walked in. Nico stood at the far end, still wearing that smug grin.
Well, if it isn't the garage boy. Did you come here to beg for mercy?
His words faltered when he saw who was with me. My men, people who knew everything about him.
You've made a lot of mistakes, Nico. Especially with him. The heir to the biggest bank on the West Coast.
Nico's face drained of color. He knew it was too. Listen closely, Nico. You will never set foot in this city, never work in another hotel, never hold any position of power again, and if you even think about coming back, you'll regret it. Nico fell to his knees, trembling, as I turned and walked away. The price had been paid. Justice had been served. It was time to face my true identity. I went to the garage to resign. Manny seemed genuinely disappointed, but wished me well.
You've got a bright future ahead, Jeff, no matter where you go.
As I was about to leave, Emily appeared. She hesitated when she saw how I was dressed. I took a deep breath and explained everything. I never wanted you to think of me as just another rich guy, Emily. But the truth is, I was the one who bumped into you that day. I was so caught up in my own world that I didn't even notice you. I'm sorry for that, but despite everything, my background, my title, I want you to know that I see you, and I care about you.
Jeff, I won't lie. I'm drawn to you too. Not because of the money, but because you've treated me like a real person, not just a charity case. That's what matters to me.
With those words, everything was clear. We understood each other. In a world that tried to keep us apart, I was finally back where I belonged. My father had stepped down and the board made it official. I was now the chairman of Blackwell Bank, pushing myself harder than ever, carrying Manny's words with me. And the best part? After each exhausting day, I got to head to the same old convenience store and pick up Emily. You know, you can quit the job if you want. I'm more than capable of taking care of you.
I'm not quitting. I need to do this on my own. I made a commitment to the store to make up for the damage caused by Nico.
Fair enough, but just so you know, you'll be making up to me. I bought the store.
You didn't.
I did. No escaping those night shifts now. We both laughed as we walked hand in hand, enjoying the cool night air.